What arguments are there to counter students saying that mining for EV batteries pollutes the environment?
That's a great question. There's a lot of good data out there now on like how much carbon emissions and particulate emissions are saved at the tailpipe over the cost of the emissions through like the mining process of creating new batteries. And it's for sure like mining for new batteries and creating batteries is like an emissions heavy process, but the amount of emissions the electric vehicle saves over the life of that vehicle is in almost every use case or scenario still like a net positive for the environment. One thing that I'll say is like a personal opinion of mine is that like I think we as like a society and as a country care way too much about the range of our vehicles. And so that makes the battery packs way too big. Like we can be making way smaller batteries and having way less range in our vehicles, and really reducing the emissions of the manufacturing process of these vehicles by quite a bit. On average, it's like I think it's 80% of the average American's commute is less than 30 miles. But yet we're building these cars to have like 350-mile range for like 2 or 3 road trips you take in a year. And there's just so many other options we have to be able to do that. And one thing that I think is going to prove this to be true to a lot of people is when people start buying plug-in hybrid electric vehicles. Those often have like 20 to 25-mile ranges. And what I've heard from a lot of people who own plug-in hybrid electric vehicles is they're realizing they've gone like 6 to 8 months without ever turning on the gas part of their car. They've been getting by on this like 20 to 25-mile range. And so I think that will help frame and like put into context for people how small we can be making these batteries, which will be good for the environment in the long run as we're like building more vehicles and getting them out there. Because I do think we need to be really conscious about the impact of the mining that goes into these batteries that we're putting out onto the road.